y'all doing? What's going on? If you are seeing this right now, that means I've had a productive day, a productive week, a productive month. It also means you are tuned in. But if you are subscribed, are you subscribed? Take 2 seconds, hit that subscribe button. I promise you won't regret it, because that means you fuck with me, which means I fuck with you. Period. So today, my first story time of 2023. What's up? What I do? Welcome. Tune in and get ready for this tea. Nah, that's my girl tea. Not my girl. She ain't my friend. I've been drinking, so let's keep drinking. Today, I'm finishing my bottle from last night that I had. I already had 1 glass, so let's just finish the bottle. And you see it was $10.99. Lambrusco, my dear friend that passed away, so he put me up on Lambrusco. Shit. Hold on, technical difficulties. Okay, we back. Let's fix it. Is it lopsided? I don't know, but we here now, so let's get it. Let me pour the rest of this. And this story time, ooh, that's actually a lot. This story won't be that long. It's gonna be short and cute to start the new year off, okay? Period. And I actually might have plans tonight, so I need to hurry up before my phone gets to ringing and interrupting this video. I'm gonna tell 2 stories about how I got caught in house fires. Like, I don't know if anybody has ever been in a house fire, if it was your house and somebody else's house, but that's like, it's not impossible, but everybody haven't experienced it. Like, everybody haven't been literally in the house while it's on fire. How many of y'all have been in a house fire? Is it rare? I know people's house catch on fire, but like 2 house fires? Let's get into this first one. So the very first house fire, which is crazy that I'm even saying that, the first house fire I got caught in. So this is the year 07. I had just graduated from high school. I just had went to prom, bled all over my dress. Like I said, if you did not watch the Usher Part 2 saga, you need to go back and watch that, because this happened that summer after I graduated. So right, like I said, I graduated, boom. Now, I still had my rental for a whole week after my graduation. So it's me and my niece and my best friend at the time, which used to be my neighbor. But remember, I told you that we moved off that block. So we riding around, you know, we young, we hot, you know what I'm saying? We looking good, we in this drop top, we just hitting corners, we pulling up on people, we pulling up on my friends, we just out dangling, we doing hood rat shit, twerking on the headlights, all that good shit. So I know that this guy, and what can I call him? I should have came up with a name, but he not about to get probably too many more videos. He might get another video. I'm gonna name him Terrell. Right? So it's this guy Terrell. I met him through my best friend at the time. She was talking to a guy. My niece was talking to a guy, and Terrell was one of their friends. So we in the rental. We pull up on them. They stay on the east side of Detroit. We pull up over there. We having a good time. We just chit-chatting and talking. And I'm really feeling Terrell. Like, he got like a football player type body, you know, like thick neck, real cut up, real cocky. Like, he wasn't too tall. He might have been like maybe 2 or 3 feet taller than me. Like, he wasn't super tall, but he was just super cocky, like brown caramel skin. Like, he was a little more tanner than me. And I'm saying he was just cut up, like for our age, so I graduated at 16, so that means I'm 16 years old, and this man is cut up like he been working out since he was born. Like, I mean, his body was just crazy. And then he was funny. Like, he had us cracking up the whole time we over there chilling with them. Right? So that was the first day. That was my first day meeting him. He got my number. We was chit-chatting it up, texting on the phone all the time, talking on the phone all the time. So weeks are passing. I had to take the rental back. I don't have a car. So this is around the time I did have my permit, and my mom used to let me see her car every now and then, but it was some nights where I would steal it. Okay, wait, let me tell this little side story, because this is the same summer. So me and my friends, like, my friends would come out to my mom's house. I told you we stayed in Southfield, Michigan, which is like maybe 10-15 minutes from Detroit. It's not far. So we used to steal my mama's car and go to the east side to see Terrell and his brothers and his friends. So this one specific night, my mama was up all night. Like, my friends only came over because they knew I was still in the car and we was about to go and be some hood rats on the east side. So we literally sitting there bored, waiting for my mama to fall asleep. I don't know if she had a feeling. I don't know why she was up, because my mama be asleep. Like, so lady, why'd you up? So she finally goes to sleep. We had to wait. Once she went to sleep, we still had to wait like an hour. So now it's about 1-2 o'clock in the morning, because we just sitting here waiting for her to go to sleep. She finally goes to sleep. My mama had, I forget what year, but it was the old Malibu. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it right here. Okay, she had this old Malibu. My mama, that's one thing about my mama, she keep a car. Okay, she keep maintenance on her car. She probably got this the year it came out and kept it all the way to 2007. Like, so I was with my best friend and one of her friends. Right now, her friend was real heavy set. Like, she was a big girl. Like, for our age, she was just big, juicy. Like, everything was just big. Hips, butt. She was tall. She was just a big, heavy set girl. And shout out to you, girl, because you lost all that weight. And then now we grown, so that thick is thickened. And them hip, girl. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Hold on. Right. So, is my best friend. I'm not about to get them names, because I already got to come up with names for these niggas, so I can't get these girls no names. That's too much. So it's my best friend and her friend. Me and my best friend, we get in the car. I'm in the driver's seat. We have her friend. I told you she heavy. She was bigger. I'm like, I'm going to turn the key. I'm going to put it in neutral. And I just need you to push it out the driveway, because she was the bigger girl. So we like, you could push it, even though my friend could have helped her, but she didn't. We like, girl, you the big one, you push the car. Now, how the house was set up in Southfield, it was like a ranch style house, but the driveway was long. So when you pull up in the driveway and you park, you know what I'm saying, you park right next to the house. Like, I don't think that was my mama's room, but if this the house right here and you pull up in the driveway, you could literally park on the house, like, you right here. So if I was to start the car up, it'll wake up the whole house. So the idea was to put it in neutral. She back it all the way. She pushed me all the way down to the end of the driveway so I could start the car up, and it won't sound like it's my mama car starting up if she do wake up or if she do hear it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm at the end of the driveway, so if she wake up, I'm pulling off anyway, and I'm gonna just have to take the consequences when I get back, because I'm already gone. Like, I was bad, y'all. So this is not the night that the fire happened, but this is just time passing of me making my way to the east side, going to see him. Like, literally, the summer is passing and passing and passing. I'm just spending all my time with this boy Terrell at his house. He stayed with his mom, and he had 2 brothers. And his oldest brother had a girlfriend. They had a baby. So it's His mom, him, 2 brothers, the girl, and the baby. And I want to say his mom's boyfriend. So it's 7 people living in this house. And then me and my friends are always over there. My niece was messing with one of his brothers. So me and her was always over there. Anytime we could get a ride, hitch a ride, steal the car, see the car. We was on the east side that whole summer. Okay? So just get that in your head. That this was my man for the summer. Like, you couldn't tell. Ooh. You couldn't tell me that that wasn't my man. Period. So, let's fast forward to the night. It's me and my niece. We go over there, and it was to the point where we was over there so much that his mom, like, didn't even care. Like, we would spend the night over there. We was just over there all the time. We would eat with them, sleep with them, wake up, shower, shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever his mom had planned for them to do, we was doing it. We was in the car with them. We was going. If they going to their cousin's house, we going to their cousin's house. Like, we was, okay, we was with them. Especially me and my niece, because she was talking to his brother, so we was over there. So this one particular night, it was funny because we always would, like, be outside walking up and down the street, or like I said, we'll go to one of his people's house. But this day, we all was in the house the whole day. Like, we was just caked up. Of course, we was, you know what I'm saying, getting it in. And thank God nobody had no babies out of this situation, because the way we was laid up, somebody should have had a baby. Like, at 16, I should have been pregnant. But I didn't. God knew what he was doing. I'm not going to question it. God knew what he was doing. But anyway, so this particular day, we over there, and we literally chilling in the house all day. This is when I started really smoking heavy. His mom used to get us liquor. Like, we was just chilling hard, caking, hunching, talking, laughing. We sitting there, I think we had made like a rap or something. We was in there rapping, freestyling. We just had a nice, cool, fun day. So the sun started to go down. We in the room. We all in the brother's room, which is the one my niece talking to. So it's me, my niece, the brother, and Terrell in one room. We sitting on the bed, we smoking. So from his room, let's say we sitting on the bed looking at the TV this way. This way was the door to go out the room. And outside of the room, you can see the living room in the front window and like the couches and stuff. So I remember sitting there. We watching TV. I'm smoking. I actually had the blunt in my hand. And we hear glass break. Right? So it's other people that live in the house. We don't really think nothing of it. Everybody looked like, damn, what was that? But it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, it didn't sound like a window. It sounded like maybe somebody dropped a glass, dropped a cup or something. So we didn't really, it was no urgency. We just looked like, damn, what was that? We didn't hear shit. So if all the lights in the room is off, it's dark outside. I'm just trying to paint a picture. We in the room 4 deep, sitting on the bed. The lights are off, but the TV is on. The light is on in the living room, and all you can see from his door is the front window and the couch. So we hear the glass, we look, don't think nothing of it. I'm hitting the blunt, we still watching TV. Now, out of my peripheral, I'm seeing, it's seeming like flashing lights. Now, at this point, you know what I'm saying, we drunk. We've been drinking, sipping all day. I'm high. So I'm seeing like flashing lights, like it might be an ambulance or something outside, or like somebody lighting some fireworks or something. I'm just seeing lights. And I look and I'm like, is something on fire outside? Because the way it looked like it was on the other side of the curtain, like something on the porch was on fire. Maybe somebody was lighting fireworks outside. That's how it looked, but nobody was listening to me. Like I said, I'm like, is something on fire outside? Ain't nobody paying attention. I'm the only one that can see this light coming from the living room. I said, hey, something on fire outside. Then everybody got up. Everybody got to looking. We go in the living room. The fire was not on the other side of that curtain. The fire was the fucking curtain. The curtain was on fire, and by the time we walked into the living room, the whole window was aflame. The whole The whole setup, the whole curtain, the whole blinds was on fire. The couch was catching on fire. We literally had to run past the fire to get outside. We didn't even think about, I don't know where his mama was at. Eventually she did come outside. I don't know where the baby and his other brother was at. Everybody eventually was outside, and I still got the blunt in my hand. Mind you, all my stuff is in the house. My purse, my ID, my extra clothes, everything I brought over there is still in the house. And we standing outside the house literally watching it burn at this point, because I'm telling you, the fire was already going when I noticed it. So by the time everybody else noticed it, it's a full-fledged fire. It's no, you know what I'm saying? The fire is taking over. Nobody's trying to put it out, because who wants to get burnt? Not me. We standing outside. I still got the blunt. It didn't went out. I'm still trying to hit it. And we just watching the house burn. I'm sure his mama was like calling people. We just standing there. I'm looking at my niece like, girl, what the fuck? Then I thought about it, like, all my shit is still in there and we can't even go in. The fire people end up finally coming. They trying to put the fire out. I mean, this house was burnt. Like, from it just starting with the curtain, it had took over the whole front of the house before the firefighters even got there. And we standing outside watching it like a fucking bonfire. And I got this fucking blunt that's not even lit in my fucking hand. And I'm looking at the house like it's my house. I'm looking at the house like, damn, what the fuck? So come to find out, in all the commotion, somebody threw a fucking cocktail, a fucking, what's that shit called? Whatever the thing you make where you put the rag in a bottle of liquor and you set it on fire and you throw it. Somebody threw a motherfucking cocktail through their fucking window. That was that glass breaking. Like, literally, the policeman showed us the burnt up bottle. Like, this is what started the fire. They're like, do you have enemies? They asking Terrell, like, do you have enemies over here? They asking his mama, like, are you guys in any danger? And I don't even remember what they said, but I'm like, nigga, you got us over here, you got beef? You got us on the east side and you got beef? These niggas tried to set us on fire. What if our door was closed? What if we was asleep? You know what I'm saying? And we drunk and high. We barely made it out and we was all up. Like, literally. So a lot of that night is kind of hazy, but I know the mama ended up saying that we were all, she was like, these are my sons, these are my nieces. She said we was all like her family. So I believe it's who is the people that come and like give you relief? Is it Red Cross? Whatever the situation was, since all of us was basically under her care, under her guardianship, because she lied and said me and my niece was her nieces, she got a voucher to go to a room for, I guess, for however long it was going to take for them to get her house. Like, I guess she had house insurance, home insurance. I don't know what happened. I don't know if everybody get a Red Cross voucher every time their house catch on fire. I don't know how that worked. But we ended up in downtown Detroit in a fucking hotel. She bought us some swimming suits. She bought us some more clothes. We went swimming. Like, that night ended pretty well for us to get caught in the house fire earlier. Like, I think me and my niece probably stayed in the hotel with them for like maybe 2-3 days. And then eventually I got a whole home to go to while I'm at the hotel acting like I'm really, you know what I'm saying, assed out when I'm not. Like, I can go home. So eventually I did go home. And I still talk about that with my niece today. Like, girl, you remember that damn house fire with Terrell and them with the motherfucker, somebody threw a cocktail through that bitch and we were just in that bitch chilling high as hell. I always think like, what if I was fucking asleep, bro? Like, what if I was asleep? Would I be alive? You can die from smoke inhalation. I probably could have died before the fire even got to me. That was crazy, but it did, you know what I'm saying? It ended up being nice because we got to stay at a hotel and go swimming for 3 days. And I was in a hotel with my boo. And then we was deep. So you know we had more than one room. Okay, we in one room. And she got her own room. So it ended up being super lit. Okay, that was the first house fire. Now the second one was crazy because I always felt guilty about the second one because it was stuff I could have done to prevent how it turned out. But I ain't fucking with no fire. I am not that brave when it comes to fire. Like, oh, I got it. Like, no. So let me tell you about this second house fire. Now this was, we gonna fast forward to after I went to school and came back. This is after the whole shenanigans with White Boy and Usher. After me and him stopped talking for a few years. Like I said, if you haven't seen that video, it'd be a good time to go back so you could just be caught up and filled in on what's happening. So this is after the whole situation with White Boy. I'm so done with Usher. He was so done with me. So I'm single. I'm mingling. Boom. So of course, it's another guy. Now what can I call him? I'm going to call him Earl. Because he looked like a fucking Earl. Now I met Earl through the same niece that I was with in the first fire. She was talking to his brother. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do one of us be talking to one and then they have a friend or a brother and you damn near have to fuck with the brother? Like, even if you wouldn't, you just do. I mean, maybe that's just how I operated. Let me know. Comment down below and let me know if I'm by myself. But my niece was talking to Earl's brother. I was fucking with Earl. I think one of my neighborhood friends was talking to somebody else over there. Matter of fact, my neighborhood friend was fucking with Earl's brother first. And then when I started messing with Earl, I think the brother met my niece and he ain't want to fuck with her no more. So that was a little messy. I don't really know the specifics with that, but that don't even matter. So I'm fucking with this guy Earl, and it was the same situation like Terrell. I was over there all the time. Did I have a car? I want to say this might have been right before I got my car. I don't think I used to drive over there, but I'm always over there. Baby, I don't even know how I used to get around. I don't know if my mama was dropping me off and then I was just getting places how I got places. Baby, I was moving around, okay? So again, like I said, I'm over there all the time with my niece. I'm fucking with Earl. She fucking with his brother. His mama real cool. And it was a lot of them in that house. So it's the mama. It's Earl. It's 2 brothers. They had a little sister. And then it was, I want to say, like 3 kids. I want to say they was the older brother kids. I don't remember if their mama was there. But this house had 8 people in it. This was a nice size house. And this house was on the west side. It was like a bigger house in a nicer area. So we over there all the time. The mama's super cool. We damn near like her stepdaughters. Because she like, I love y'all for my sons. Like, you would have thought we was about to move in. And we was about to get married and run off together. Like, you couldn't tell me I was in love. It's just always in love. This is why I'm about to stay single. Because you will hear in these stories, I'm always in a fucking relationship or a situation or fucking with somebody. Like, I hate that for me. Anyway. So I'm fucking with Earl. Hard. Tough. Earl got kids. Now, I didn't have no kids at this point. And his baby mama situation was a little messy. Like, he was in a whole relationship with her. And they get into it. And he move in with his mama anytime she put him out type shit. But this is stuff that I'm learning as I'm spending more time with him. I'm kind of getting the tea. Like, conversations is going like, oh, because when he was over there, this and that. And I'm kind of figuring out, like, so you don't really live here. You kind of just on a break with your baby mama. And that's why you able to spend so much time with me. Because, side note, when we first started talking, I would barely get to see him. It'd be like, I would have to wait till he got to his mama house type shit. And all of a sudden, he was at his mama house all the time, and I was always able to come over, and then I was spending the night. I would spend 2, 3, 4, 5, a whole week over there. I'm waking up, eating breakfast, I'm going to sleep, I'm shower shit. I'm living with them and their family, and my niece would be over there fucking with the brother. Like, that's just what we was doing. It was the... I'm just trying to set up the scene and how I got caught up in this fire. So this one particular night, I guess him and his baby mama was back on good terms, because he was there for most of the day, and I'm kicking it with his sister. Matter of fact, I need to write her, because me and her used to be real cool. She was mature for her age, because I was his little sister there, but me and her used to be kikiing. I need to write her. But I'm spending most of the day with his sister, and my niece and his brother wasn't even there that day. So I'm kicking it with her. Earl is kind of in and out the house. Like, he coming in, he's saying stuff, he chopping it up, he'll roll up, smoke, but then he'll leave back out and be gone for hours. Then he'll come back again, he'll eat, he'll say what's up to me, and my dumb ass is just sitting here, because at this point, I mean, nobody's gonna tell me to leave. I'm comfortable, I'm cool, I'm welcome, so I'm just chilling, and I'm not even realizing that this nigga really haven't been here, haven't sat still here all day. So the day is basically over, it's getting late, he come back, and we lay down. Now, I don't think we did nothing this night, but we lay down, we go to sleep. I say I woke up probably about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and he was gone. I remember waking up in his bed and thinking like, oh, maybe he in the bathroom. So I sat there for a minute. I didn't hear nobody in the bathroom. I didn't hear nobody coming back from the bathroom. I didn't hear nobody walking around the house, period. It's 5 in the morning. Everybody is asleep. There's nobody woke in the house. Where the fuck is he at? So I get the call on his phone. It's going straight to voicemail. I'm texting all type of crazy shit. I'm leaving a voicemail or saying all type of crazy shit. You got me fucked up. I know you at your baby mama house. I don't care. I'm leaving first thing in the morning. As soon as everybody get up, I'm leaving. I don't want to see you again. Da, da, da. I'm going off. I'm so mad. I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in my feelings. At this point, I have been fucking with him consistently. Like, I probably have been at his house for a whole week when this night happened. But before this week, I had been fucking with him for probably 2-3 months straight. So I'm in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm real toxic. Fuck you. I don't care. You could tell that bitch she can have you. You ain't shit. Just all you worth is a dick and da 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 da. Going off. I go back to sleep. At this point, the sun is coming up, and I hear this fucking fire alarm. Now, at first, you know how somebody cooking breakfast and the smoke alarm will go off? That's what I'm thinking. So I'm hearing it in my dream, and it's irritating me. So I wake up, and I'm like, I don't smell no bacon. I don't smell no sausage. I don't smell no eggs, pancakes. I don't smell shit. Why the fuck is this smoke alarm going off? So then I get up. Let me explain how the room was set up. So his room was upstairs. Now, when you say you walking up the stairs, you would have to turn. It's a little landing, and then you turn. Right in front of the stairs is the bathroom. The next room coming down the little hallway is his nephew's room. Then it's a little closet in the corner, and then it was his room where I was at. So it's like you go up the stairs and it kind of wrap around, and that was it. It was 2 rooms and a bathroom up there and a little hallway. Not big at all. So like I said, I wake up, I'm hearing this fire alarm, but I don't smell no breakfast. I mean, I hear the smoke alarm, but I don't smell no breakfast. So why is the smoke alarm going off? Something said, bitch, get up and see. I get up. I'm walking out in the hallway. The first room I see is the nephew room. I look in his fucking room, and there's something about these fucking curtains, bro. The fucking curtain is on fire. And the nephew, he was probably about 5, 6 or 7. He was a little kid. He like, fuck, oh my God, shit. And he like just kind of doing this dance and holding his face. It seemed like it had started like at the bottom of the curtain, like maybe where the plug was at. You know what I'm saying? It was like a plug right there in between the curtains. So I tried to put it out. I grabbed a towel and I'm trying to, you know, I'm thinking I gotta smother it. But the more I'm trying to hit the fire and like put it out, the towel caught on fire. And I never told them this part. The story I was about to tell was that I grabbed him and ran down the stairs. But what really happened is I tried to pull it out and I probably made it worse. And he just was standing there cussing. You know, he only 7. He don't know what the fuck to do. And as I'm trying to put it out and I see the towel that I'm using is catching on fire, I just started screaming like, it's a fire! It's a fire up here! It's a fire! It's a fire! So I grabbed him. I start going down the stairs and the mama is at the bottom of the stairs like, you know, she just waking up like, what? It's a fire. So when she see me running down the stairs, I said, it's a fire upstairs. She like, oh my God. Like, people come upstairs and they're trying to put this fire out. They could not put it out. By the time I tried to put it out with that towel, it got worse. So whatever they tried to do, it did not work. And here I am again, standing outside with all my shit, still in this burning house. And guess who not there? Guess who didn't show up until hours later? Earl. I'm standing outside your family house with your family, crying, holding the baby, because, you know what I'm saying, if I wouldn't have woke up when I woke up, I don't know what would have happened if I wasn't up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I made it worse. Either way, he definitely didn't know what he was doing, so that baby could have been out of here. That baby could have been severely hurt, and you wasn't even here. I was so mad at him already, and then for your house to catch on fire and you wasn't here, and you probably could have put it out. I don't know, seeing as you a man and you might have knew what to do and I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I was so upset. So here it is, another house fire. I'm standing outside with the fucking family watching, and this fire was way worse. I felt like it was an electrical fire. I didn't stick around to really hear what the fireman had said or what kind of transpired or what they said happened and why it caught fire, but I feel like it was an electrical fire because he did have the AC or something plugged up by those curtains, and when I walked in that room, the fire was at the bottom of the curtains, and it was, you know what I'm saying, the curtains was on fire. Like, that's crazy. And I remember cussing him out like, it's crazy the night you leave me for your baby mama that your house catch on fire. What a fucking coincidence. And I had to stop talking to him after that. I'm like, you left me for dead. I told him if you was there, that would have never happened. And I believe that to this day. It would have never been that bad. I believe that to this day. And they... honestly, when they moved, their new house was a little bit nicer, and I only know that because I still was cool with the sister, and I would still pop in and out every now and then because, I mean, we wasn't beef. I just knew it could never be what it was. I could never think that we was about to be together. I could never think that you was about to choose me over the mother of your children. You know what I'm saying? So I would come around, and then the next house they end up getting was bigger and better. So it all worked out. Nobody got hurt. But the similarities can't be a coincidence. Like, that's crazy, right? 2 house fires. One was a cocktail. The second one might have been electric. And the curtains. It was some flammable ass curtains back then. Like, I don't know. Y'all comment and let me know if y'all ever been caught up in a house fire. Like, did anybody get hurt? Was it your fault? Let me know. But until next time, you already know, be productive, be safe, and have fun.